Reason I'm raising this, I could have ignored this bit, but because I raised it before, so I just wanted to not ignore it. Okay. Now, on the issue whether it is wajib, or whether it is fard, or whether it is sunnah, I just want to look at the hadith of al-musi'u fi salatihi. Not the full hadith, but there is something, so we can understand why madhahib, they don't take this hadith like they, the Ahnaf, they don't take the hadith like the other madhahib. And I think it is important to understand that. Firstly, in the hadith, okay, now there is a hadith of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam from a Sahabi called Abdullah bin Mughaffal. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, he said, that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, أسرق الناس الذي يسرق صلاته قيل يا رسول الله كيف يسرق صلاته قال ألا يتم ركوعها ولا سجودها. Tabrani and Hakim in his Mustadrak, Sahih Hadith. There are most of the other books, they say the wordings أسوأ الناس سرقة الذي يسرق من صلاته قالوا يا رسول الله وكيف يسرق من صلاته قال لا يتم ركوعها ولا سجودها, which is also Sahih Hadith. The worst people who do theft is the one who steals from his salah. Who steal from his salah. They say, Ya Rasulullah, how does he steal from his salah? He say he doesn't complete the ruku and sujood. He doesn't complete ruku sujood, meaning he doesn't stay in it with Itmi'nan. And so what does that do? That he steals from it. He reduces his salahs in reward. So that's why Ahnaf say that doesn't invalidate his salah. It doesn't say it makes his salah batil, but it says steals from his salah. But the other madhahib, they have other hadith. The hadith of Ibn Mas'ud radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, لا صلاة لرجل لا يقيم صلبه في الركوع والسجود. There is no salah for the one who doesn't straighten his back properly in ruku and sujood. He doesn't do it properly. There's no salah for him. But the Ahnaf, they don't take the hadith in that meaning. What meaning do you think they take it as? They say la salah, that doesn't mean there is no salah for him. It doesn't mean salah is void. They say this la is for the nafi al-kamal. We discussed that at some point before as well. Like Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, La imana liman la ahda lah. There is no iman for the one who doesn't keep his promise. Now, if someone breaks his promise, he promised you to meet you 6 o'clock, it doesn't come. Do you say he become murtad, kafir? No, they say is the kamal of iman is missing. The beauty of iman is missing. So they say this la salata means that the beauty of salah is missing. It doesn't mean the salah is void. Also, let's look at the hadith of al-musi' fi salatihi. Now the wordings from Tirmidhi, the narrator of this hadith is the Sahabi, famous Sahabi Rifa'a bin Rafi'. Now, because hadith is very long. Now, he said a Bedouin type of man came and he prayed. And he prayed very short and very quick. Very quick salah. Then he did salam. Then he came and did salam to Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Wa alayka, and said, go back, you have not prayed. Go back and pray again. So he went back, same thing happened, came back, salam, he replied back. The Rawi said either two or three times it happened. Sahabi said 2 or 3 times this happened. Then he said, فَخَافَ النَّاسُ وَكَبُرَ عَلَيْهِمْ. People became scared and became very worried. Why did they become worried? Because they became scared. There was a massive issue for them. If someone's praying a short salah or quick salah, and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, you haven't prayed, so they start thinking, they say, those of our salah don't even count. Then the man came and he said, at the end, show me how to pray. And then the hadith starts. When you do this, do with Itmi'nan and i'tidal. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam showed him the whole salah until he said, if you do that, your salah is complete. Then the last wordings of this hadith, in this riwayah, amazing. فَإِذَا فَعَلْتَ ذَلِكَ فَقَدْ تَمَّتْ صَلَاتُكَ. If you did all of that, your salah is complete. وَإِنْ انْتَقَصَتْ مِنْهُ شَيْئًا انْتَقَصَتْ مِنْ صَلَاتِكَ. But if you leave something out of it, it will make your salah deficient, reduce it in its reward, in the meaning. Then the Sahabi said, وَكَانَ ذَلِكَ or وَكَانَ هَذَا أَهْوَنُ عَلَيْهِمْ مِنَ الْأَوَّلِ أَنَّهُ انْتَقَصَتْ مِنْ صَلَاتِهِ وَلَمْ تَذْهَبْ كُلَّهَا. What is he talking about here? He's talking about Itmi'nan. He's saying the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if this is missing, if Itmi'nan is missing, as much as it's missing, your reward is missing. So, because the first matter was very difficult for them, he said, go back, you haven't prayed. This go back, you haven't prayed, meaning you haven't prayed properly, is to teach him to pray. Give him the habit. It's not that his salah is batil, that's one view. Okay? Obviously, this is not the Jamhur view, this is the Ahnaf view. The others say the salah was batil because he didn't do it, that's rukn for them. But because of this wordings, that if something is missing or decreased, then your salah is decreased, is deficient in that much. And then he said, وَكَانَ هَذَا أَهْوَنُ عَلَيْهِمْ. This was easier for them. First they were worried, and now this sentence was easier for them. The first matter was difficult, but this was, because it will only reduce the reward of the salah, but it don't make it invalid. Entirely it won't be invalidated. Now, so those who said Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent him back to teach him, they don't even say it is wajib. They say sunnah, but this is maybe the least accepted view anywhere. The accepted view is those who say it is still wajib. He sent him back because it was wajib. He left it out knowingly. And then the others, the three madhahib other than Ahnaf, they say, Maliki and Hanbali and Shafi, they say, no, because it's a rukn. Left it out knowingly, not knowingly, forgetfully, doesn't matter. Because he left it out, he was made to pray again, so a person will have to pray again. You see, the same hadith is being used for the one who said his sunnah is wajib, is fard. It's how they look at it. Yeah. But you see now why Ahnaf they say is wajib. Yeah. And while others they say, but they said wajib for another reason as well, because they said the hadith can't do naskh of the Quran. But that's another reason from hadith. But the others, they said no, it's simple enough, straightforward. You didn't do it, Itmi'nan, go pray again. What else do you want as a proof? And end of the part for Itmi'nan. Any questions?